Before we get on to our featured guest speaker from VOCA, Leslie Lavender, we want to make an announcement. This came out of the treasurer of our group, that's me too, talking about we have some reserve monies that keeps on carrying over every year, and we need to use it. So the good old Doc here came up with this brilliant idea, and we are absolutely thrilled to be able to announce what we're about to announce. And I'm going to leave it to Bob to talk about it because it was his idea.
Thank you. Can I have that? So I'm really excited about this, and especially excited that Ken is here, that he's the Dean of Science at Ontario Tech, because I think he'll like this idea too. Yeah, as Ed was saying, we had these resources and we didn't want to just spend the money. I said to Ed, well, can you buy me a nice boat that I can use for sampling? He said no. But this seemed like an even better idea. So as many of you know, there's lots of academic research that goes on in the Kawartha Lakes. And colleagues of mine like Paul at Trent, Graham Raby, this is a photo from Graham's lab on Stony, other places across the Great Lakes. And we thought, what better way to use the resources we have than to support graduate students doing research on the Kawartha Lakes. So what we've established, what we're opening up for application in a couple of weeks, is this $3,000, which is not chump change. I think Ken will agree, to support a grad student. It's money to support literally the grad student personally. It's not for them to buy waiters or anything like that, because these grad students, they live on not much money. Weirdly, sadly, not much more than I did. I was a grad student back in the 80s, I guess. So this is to support them. They're working on a master's or a PhD research thesis. We're going to take applications starting on the 15th of October. The deadline for applications will be the end of February. The primary focus of their research has to be on the lakes and streams in the Kawartha Lakes region. So that includes Scugog, by the way, Ken. So take this back to your crew. Scugog is one of our so-called feeder lakes. And the scholarship winner will announce there's a draw for you to come to the spring meeting in May of next year, 2026, because that's when, after a process of considering the applications, when the scholarship winner will be announced. And then what we're going to do this every year. I've got the treasurer to commit to.
We keep on getting donations and grants, yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do then is at the fall meeting, like a year from now, the scholarship winner, the person who won that money, is going to come and talk to us about what they're up to in the research. We're not going to ask them to give us, the whole thesis story and all that, but just tell us, how did it go? What'd you do? So, again, really excited about this. If you know of anybody who, we're going to spread the word. Ken and I will spread the word among our academic colleagues. But if you know of anybody who you think might be interested or eligible, just email me at klsa.info or email klsa@klsa.info, and I'll get the message and I'll get them information about the details of application. Okay? So let's all have a hand for Ed and Green and our board.
No, that's not me. This is you guys. It's the supporters and donors and municipalities that give us grants that allow us to do this kind of thing. Not just go and look for E. coli, but this kind of thing. And I think this is a very, very important thing that we're doing, and I'm grateful to Bob to have the idea to do that. I think it'll help hopefully a lot students in the
My
coming years.
students cannot get the scholarship.
Maybe. It's not just Bob deciding that, it's going to be a bunch of us.